Al-Zohr refinery is one of the biggest global oil refining projects among the top 10 largest oil refineries worldwide. It is one of the key initiatives in Kuwait Petroleum Corporation's 2040 strategy, which aims to increase refining capacity to 615,000 barrels per day of light Kuwaiti export crude, accounting for 43.5% of the state of Kuwait total refining capacity. It is worth highlighting that Al-Zohr refinery consists of 3 independent mini refineries with exceptional technology standards. The refinery uses a variety of innovations and technologies to increase productivity, reduce emissions, and improve product quality. Atmospheric residues desulfurization units have the ability to process several types of crude oil with a high efficiency, resulting in the production of a wide range of petroleum products, including liquefied petroleum gas, naphtha, kerosene, diesel, and fuel oil, which in turn enhance production flexibility. Atmospheric waste desulfurization units are implemented to produce low sulfur fuel oil intended for power generation. Hydrotreating units are designed to produce high-quality kerosene, naphtha with low levels of sulfur and nitrogen, clean diesel with a low sulfur connection 7 parts per million, and naphtha suitable for use as a feedstock for the oxygen production unit. Hydrogen production and recovery units supply the essential hydrogen for hydrotreatment operations, which is turned to help to enhance the process efficiency and the generation of a clear fuel. The wastewater treatment and the recycling system aims to attain zero discharge, which leads to a decrease in water consumption, a reduction in operational expenses, and enhancement in environmental sustainability by reusing treated water in industrial processes. These systems all contribute to improve the quality of final products, the increase of added value, the reduction of hazardous emission, and compliance with the global market standards.
And we are back with you, and that was really a splendid report about the Zohr refinery. You know, the Zohr refinery in Kuwait stands as a premier industrial facility that exemplifies excellence in refining operations, technological innovations, and sustainable practices. Its strategic significance and contributions to the economy underscore its vital role in Kuwait's energy sector and regional influence. So today, with us from Al-Zohr refinery, Talal Al-Jiran, Senior Engineer Project. How about we welcome him and then drill him all about the project. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for receiving me.
It is really a great honor, and we all were just sitting in front of the television the other day when His Highness the Emir Sheikh Mish'al Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Subah opened the full potentials of the Al-Zohr refinery. It was a proud moment. All of us, all of the Kuwaitis, all of the residents around Kuwait were happy at that development and establishments. To tell us or take us over a brief review on the Zohr refinery.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for receiving me. I want to start that Zohr refinery is one of the largest refineries in the world. It is in the top 10 refineries in the world. In fact, it is the largest refinery with this capacity that built in one stage. Yeah. Therefore, Zohr refinery is spanning over 16 million meters square. Oh. So I just want to give you a perspective about how big it is. It is like combining 4 medium-sized residential area in Kuwait.
Okay.
In this area, so it is massive area.
So it's a small city, if we can say
yes,
that.
Yes, it is a small city, and it is producing 615,000 barrels per day. To give you also a perspective, yes, and to the viewers, 615,000 barrels per day, it is equivalent approximately to fueling 750,000 cars per day.
Per day?
Yeah, per
750,000
cars per day. Wow. So this is a massive contribution to Kuwait, and it is also translating Kuwait Petroleum Corporation strategy for 2040 to increase the capacity of the refining in Kuwait, and it is now increased to 1.4 million barrel per day, combining the other two refineries, Mina Abdullah and Mina Al-Ahmadi, and also it is considered a corner milestone for Kuwait Vision 2035.
Yeah, this is really a great numbers. If we can say it's a massive and mega numbers. If we can say 750,000 cars having fuel per day by just one refinery, and if we can say that this is a splendid moment and a proud moment for all of us, especially that I know you have also a historical landmarks associated with the Al-Zour refineries.
Yes. Zohr refinery is similar as any mega project. It will have its challenges. And one of the first challenge we had in the construction of the refinery is the location of the refinery. The refinery is located 90 kilometers south of Kuwait.
Yes.
The area of the refinery, it is low-lying area, and it is has high risk of flooding during the rainy weather.
Yes.
Therefore, we had to increase the level of the refinery by 5 meters and bring 60 million cubic meter of sand from the sea to elevate the refinery.
So you elevated the land of the refinery before building it, so because to avoid the...
Yes, indeed. And after that we have contracted with 4 joint venture international companies to build the refineries, and these 4 joint venture have been given separated area inside the refinery, and then they are interacted to build this complex.
This is really a smart move that you you divided it into 4 sectors, and then those 4 sectors at the end combined to build one whole thing.
Yes.
It is a very smart and let's say logical thing to do, and there are a lot of primary oil products is produced in Al-Zour. I know that we cannot fly anywhere. Everybody knows that I love traveling. Every Kuwaiti is in love with travel, and we were off the air, me and our engineer, talking about going somewhere like Vietnam or Italy to check the other refineries there that Kuwait has. And I know that global market needs a lot of products, and the fossil fuel, if we can say that, is 90% the main producer of those products. So tell us about that.
What is significant in Al-Zour refinery is can handle all types of crude oil in Kuwait. And it is producing a variety of products such as diesel, kerosene, low sulfur fuel oil, and this is all, and also mainly naphtha, and this product is widely needed internationally. So the Zohr refinery is providing economical growth for state of Kuwait by refining the crude or any type of crude in Kuwait.
This is really a good news, because we know that Kuwait is the main producer of crude oil. So you are taking it from being a crude and then developing it or refining it, if we are sifting it, if we can say that, into so many products. One of them is airplane fuel. Just my word. Because of the Al-Zour refinery, we are going to travel really easily. So I know that this is one of the main contributions Al-Zour refinery do to Kuwait's economy, right?
Yes, because that project with this size, and it is an investment, it is obligation for the contractors who is building the refinery that they have to spend at least 20% of their investment into Kuwaiti market, and this has been achieved. And we have we spend over the 20% in the local market, and this shows that our local companies, they are capable of contributing to building the refinery.
That is so good. 20% over the let's say percentage that was putting for Al-Zour, you have exceeded that percentage, and this is new. as we say, we want to be not just selling crude oil. No, we want to sell more products that we do in our land produce. I know that a lot of technological advancement has been put into the Al-Zour refinery, a lot of them. Can you take us through some of them, please?
Yes, I will take you through some of the significance of Al-Zour refinery. Al-Zour refinery, it has one of the largest atmospheric sulfur residue desulfurization plants in the world, and it is removing the main purpose of this unit is to remove the sulfur from the crude. As we know that the Al-Zour refinery is mainly environmental refinery that will contribute to the environment and to reduce the pollution in the state of Kuwait, so that it has this massive plan to remove the sulfur. Also in Al-Zour refinery we have integrated flaring system. What I mean that if you can see the conventional refinery, when you go into the main street you will see the flares coming out from the refinery.
They are like palm trees with fire upon them.
But in Al-Zour refinery I guarantee that you will not see that, because we have 3 stages flaring system that is smokeless, and it is a ground flare, you will not see it, and it is environmentally compliant to make sure that it will not contribute to the pollution of the world.
So we will not see all of those black clouds upon the Al-Zour refinery?
Yeah, I hope so, because during the normal operation you will not see that.
This is good news, because we are into those environmental solutions, and I bet that Al-Zour refinery's main objectives is to preserve the environment no matter what. I know that Al-Zour refinery plays a vital role in meeting Kuwait domestic energy demands, and you said at the beginning that it produces a low, like 615, right?
Yeah, 615,000
per day. That it's equivalent to 750,000 cars being fueled. Yes. What else does the domestic?
Yeah, so for the domestic, yes. Let me explain that. In the Al-Zour refinery, we are producing the product. It is for international market, and also it's to provide sustainable demand or sustainable storage for Kuwait. We have in Al-Zour refinery a tankage area that can hold around 5 million barrels. So this will be like a reservoir for Kuwait, and it will provide energy for Kuwait power stations.
5 million crude oil barrels?
No, 5 million products. From the products, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we are getting the crude, we are refining the crude, and we are providing, keeping this product in our tanks for international and for local demand.
Wow, 5 million barrels on those grounds and all. This is something I'm really been astonished about, those big and enormous numbers. So if we can say, you just said that 5 million barrels of products. So what measures does the Al-Zour refinery take to uphold environmental sustainability and minimizing its, let's say, ecological footprint?
Let me give you something that is interesting in Al-Zour refinery. We have a system called zero liquid discharge. So that the water inside the refinery or the wastewater coming from the plant, from the processing plant, and all type of wastewater, it will go to a unit inside the refinery called wastewater treatment unit. This wastewater treatment unit will treat the water and retain back all this water into the circulation for the refinery units for cooling purpose, and a portion of that water also will go for agriculture, for the plants. So there is nothing can go outside the refinery except during emergency. During the normal operation, all the water is recycled inside the refinery. Also, in the refinery, we are producing, we always say low sulfur fuel oil. What does that mean?
Yes.
Before the sulfur, it was in the crude oil that processed, it was around 4%. Now we are coming down into 0.5% of
0.5%.
0.5%. And you can see that in Azor power station, the clouds, we have picture before and after the refinery. So the cloud, the yellow cloud in the Azor refinery has vanished due to producing this low sulfur fuel oil for power stations.
So no emissions of sulfur, that it's 0.5, almost no emissions at all.
Yes, it is environmentally compliant.
Yeah, this is good news. This is good news. So I know that also the Al-Zour refinery contributes to Kuwait's position as a key player in the global oil sector and maintain that level of it. Tell us more.
Yes, in Al-Zour refinery we have more than 1,000 Kuwaiti engineers and administrators working in the refinery, so that it have provided this type of work to Kuwaiti. This is coming during the construction and commissioning and now in operation phase.
So the job opportunities is being larger and open for all Kuwaitis. I know that these job opportunities are going to expand a little bit more. There is something that I want to ask also about. I want to ask about the offshore. You are transferring that fuel or those products into, let's say, big ships, if we can say, the tanks, the oil tanks. So how do you ship them there?
Yes, in Al-Zour refinery, in order to cater for international products or international market, a big large ship of fuel carrying ships coming to Kuwait to take this product. So in order to make the largest ship to arrive, we have constructed, or part of Al-Zour refinery project, to construct offshore facility, or we call it industrial island outside of the refinery, 17 kilometers inside the sea.
17 kilometers.
Yeah, it is connected with 4 pipelines to export the product to the ships there.
This is really something, because I have seen it when I was traveling upon the Gulf of Kuwait, and it was really a wonderful island and a very vast one. I think these establishments really have marked or contributed to the next generation. I know that it also marked a big pillar in the vision of 2035, as you said it, right?
Yeah, in Al-Zour refinery, in order to make sure that our workman force get the required training, we have in Al-Zour refinery something called Quebec Academy.
Okay.
And this academy is dedicated to provide the required training for the employees. We have, for the operation, we have state-of-art simulators. So the operators, before they go into the field, they can mimic what is going on in the refinery and how they can deal with the emergency and all the situation. Also, we have in Quebec Academy some type of campaigns all over the year, just to level up the workman force there in Quebec.
This is really nice. And also, before we end this wonderful conversation and interview Engineer Talal, we want to know a little more about the, let's say, the management building. I know it's one of the best architectural ones, right?
Yes, you can see in when you go
south of Kuwait.
South of Kuwait in Road 40, you can see the administration building of the refinery. It is 7-story building that is built to accommodate the administration of the refinery, and it has been inaugurated in 2021 by His Highness Sheikh Subah Al Khalid. During that time, and this is considered as a key map for, or key plan for the refinery itself.
This is really wonderful, and it was really an eye-opening upon a wonderful project. As you said, one of a kind, one of the largest refineries around Kuwait is this milestone that we have put in nowadays to reach the 2035 pillar. And thanks to all the efforts of people that are working there. Thank you very much, Engineer Talal, for being here with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
It was really a great honor to have with us Talal Al-Jiran, Senior Engineer Project, to talk to us and take us a little bit about that magnificent project Kuwait did. And you know, a lot of columns around us, but the Mosque of Columns, also known as the Mosque of 40 Columns, is a historic Islamic architectural marvel located in Uzbekistan. In summary, the Mosque of Columns in Uzbekistan is a symbolic representation of the country's cultural heritage, architectural prowess, and spiritual legacy. It stands as a timeless testament to the artistic and cultural achievements of the region, inviting more details in the next report. So from historical monuments in Kuwait to Uzbekistan, let's watch it together.